It's midweek madness here on Culture Connect.
And on Wednesdays, we do what?
Midweek motivation.
We wear pink.
What?
Have you never watched Mean Girls?
No.
Oh my God. Anyway, let's get started. Welcome to NBS Culture Connect.
You're a mean girl.
In the headlines, manhunt for the corrupt.
A 200 million fine.
Legislatures shun request.
From Banabao to Rugby Africa Cup.
Let's get started. So the government of Uganda has announced that more arrests of politicians and public officials are expected in the coming days.
So what sparked this?
So basically, at the Chankwanzi retreat, the one that you spoke about, that happened over 7 days, they talked about corruption with President Museveni. And he basically said that corruption has no place in parliament or government, and these corrupt officials won't go unscathed.
Hey man, we love to see it, and we'll keep you guys posted as and when these arrests happen.
That's right.
So the director of Yamani Constructions and a Turkish national, who goes by the name of Karim Ray, has been fined by the Standards Utilities and Wildlife Court. 200 million, man. 200 million.
For what?
So this guy deposited maram in a wetland in Mukono, and they're telling him he has to restore that wetland and pay the fine. So they're splitting this money. He has to pay 50 million up front and 150 million for the actual fine for degrading a wetland. Yep.
He encroached. But you know, actually, it could have been worse because the actual reparation is 2.6 billion, right? Or 26 years in prison. So he got a fair deal for, actually showing up and not wasting the court's time. So they decided to be a little bit more lenient with him.
Yeah, man. And they're going to be following up because if he doesn't do this in the next 30 days, he will face 5 years in prison.
Yikes.
And NEMA is going to be following up.
Let's see how this unfolds. So, what is a government chief whip?
A government chief whip basically makes sure that the legislators are doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Right. So basically, a section of legislators have come out to say that their colleagues are not going to fulfill a request from the Office of the Government Chief Whip. Basically, they requested these colleagues to apply for leadership positions for over 10 sectoral committees. But they said they don't want to do this because they don't want to be labeled corrupt.
What a wow. Yeah, you see that tea spilling of house flies? It's really happening. It's really working because if people are even scared to assume bigger roles because they're going to be labeled corrupt, that means it's serious this time.
But this is also a serious thing because those vacant positions are actually affecting parliamentary operations. So they actually need these people. But yay, they are scared. Once you get in government positions, they say you are corrupt.
The boots are too big to be filled up. Man.
They don't want the sins of their predecessors to be on them. So, hi man.
What's up, guys? My name is Nina. And we're back again with the sports updates. Now, let's get straight into the international scene fast. Now, yesterday, Kylian Mbappe was unveiled at the Santiago Bernabeu, one of the biggest stadiums. And trust me, it was the second time it got sold out. The first time was with Ronaldo in 2009. Now, the president, Florentino Perez, handed him the shirt jersey number 9, just like Cristiano Ronaldo. No coincidence that Cristiano Ronaldo is
shoo and the GOAT.
No doubt that Cristiano Ronaldo is Kylian Mbappe's idol. Now, he mirrored him from his speech, thanking his family, thanking his friends, and thanking Real Madrid for actually bringing him on board. And he concluded his speech by asking the crowd to join him in chanting, "Hala Madrid." We are happy for Kylian Mbappe, right?
I'm not really happy, but it's okay.
Okay, we're going to leave it at that. Now, moving on to the local scene, Uganda is going to be hosting the first ever Rugby Africa Cup at Nabole Stadium and Mutesa 2 Stadium as well.
Wankulukuku.
Wankulukuku indeed. Now, tell me more about it. What should we expect?
So, as you know, we are hosting, so we will be home. Now, this is what you need to know. Starting up the lineup will be the defending champions, Namibia, up against Burkina Faso, who are already in the country. They arrived first, and there'll be other games lined up for, but there'll be one major game that everyone will be cheering up for. That is Uganda up against Zimbabwe at 4 p.m. And I know you be wanting to watch that game. But you don't have to miss it. Nina, do they have to miss it?
They don't have to. All they have to do is tune onto NBS Sport because it's going to be covering the event live. You wouldn't want to miss it. But from you at home, I suggest you come through and watch some games. I mean, it's going to be quite interesting. So many countries, 8 countries, all participating in the Rugby Africa Cup. You wouldn't want to miss this out.
It's time for the profile.
And today we have Tunji with a G.
Yeah.
You know, he's the real G, and he met with your quiz earlier on today. Let's see how that went.
Greetings and blessings. My name is Jokis Clean, #1 champion, Mr. Elevation. We're up on the place, and as per usual, we profile a champion of society in here on NBS Culture Connect, and let's get into it without wasting any time. This one is a new superstar out of Kampala town. He has a lot of respect from his fellow peers, and that says something. When you talk about Tunji with the rappers and artists around, you see how they react, and you know this is definitely someone special. So we do have a special champion in the building. Greetings, Tunji.
Greetings.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
It's a
pleasure is
blessing.
mine. Now, I've had a chance of being with you in studio. I've had a chance to look at your content.
Yeah.
I have had a chance to, like, say, interact with people about you.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have a great future waiting for you.
Thank you.
But for now, let's know how far have you come. You know, this shit is just trying to know a person, how far they've come. Because now where you are, people have started to pick up. You're getting your fans of yourselves. Even your sound itself, I feel like you're getting more confident. So just tell me about your growth. Where did Tunji start? Let's start with your real name.
My real name is Mutunji Keith. Tunji started in 2020. 2020, I was just in my room. I think I was tired of singing folk songs every day. And because, man, I sing every day.
They say, be the change you want to see in a society.
Exactly.
Be the change you want to see.
In the society. So, man, I used to sing folk songs every single day. And I used to ask myself, what really gives me that thrill? Because, man, I was in school, I was studying, you know, I was doing what I have to do. But I wasn't really getting that thrill from my everyday life. So I was like, what is that thing? So 2020, I was like, man, I think I'm going to take this music thing serious, and so I'm going to start pursuing it. So yeah, 2020, Tunji, I was like, what am I going to call myself? I'm going to call myself Tunji. And that's when the career kicked off.
2020.
2020.
This is before lockdown? Or during?
Yeah, before lockdown, yeah.
Right, then God blessed you with all that period of being in the house.
Yeah,
I'm sure that did wonders for you, because most people started like singing during lockdown, but if you were like right before, then you got good time to like incubate and everything.
Exactly.
All right, so how has it been so far? You know, how has the industry been? Is it something you really expected? Are you surprised? How's it going?
I can say the industry is welcoming, man, so far. You know, like it's nice when you give your all to something, you know, and then you put out that particular thing that you worked on, and then you receive a huge amount of positivity from people who are doing the same thing as you and people who aren't, who are just watching.
Yes.
So
your visual sense is crazy. Also very strong as well. Are you also a videographer?
No, I'm not. But I just watch a lot of videos. Yeah, and I just love videos that translate from the audio.
So do you work with the same videographer? So how do you manage to maintain the same you like in every video?
In every video. I don't work with the same, but I can say all the videographers I work with are kind of like-minded. They're kind of like the same person, but 3 different people, so something like that. Yeah, they kind of think the same. Yeah.
Niceness. When Tunji's not making music, what are you doing? I really just want to get a sense of, you know, I've known you as an artist.
Yeah.
What are you doing if you're not making music?
I'm working out.
I thought you're gonna be like nothing.
No.
Yeah.
I work out, man. I like working out. I like spending time with my family. You know,
What kind of family did you grow up in?
I could say it was a close family. You know, like I always used to see occasional family meetings as I was growing up, and my grandfather and my grandmother would always labor to like be there.
We did the same meetings with our grandpa.
You know, so I was like, yeah man, it's really nice to see, and you would go to school and you hear stories of like your peers telling you, man, my family is like this and that, and then you know, it was the time when a lot of that was happening.
Was it like a religious family? Is it a liberal family? What kind of family?
Very religious, man. My family is very Catholic.
I see.
Yeah, very
So
religious.
you're always doing the
always
thing.
Crystal, you know, yeah.
Amen, man. God is great.
Amen, man.
All right. So how has that influenced your music? Like just you growing up in that kind of family?
It's just helped me always know who I am, and that helps me always make music that I can represent with a head high, with my head high, and not try to like to be someone else. Yes, I think this growing up in the family kind of family that I've grown up in. That's why I've really benefited from that, my identity.
I really like that. I like what you're crafting. And what are you working on currently? What is out? You know, what should the people get?
I have an EP that I'm dropping later this month.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
So we should keep our eyes open.
Keep your eyes open.
What project's out right now? What should somebody go get if they're watching this interview? What should they go stream right
They should go and listen to Pearl of Africa Volume 2, Pearl of Africa Volume 1. Man,
Pearl of Africa, man is strong on that Ugandan thing.
Man.
Yes, I. Just to wind this all up, from knowing you're such a very young person, right?
Yeah.
You're like 20 years?
21.
21.
Yeah.
He's 21 years old and already doing these major things. Do you think that older people, millennials or whatever, understand you guys with like your creativity? Do you feel like it's mostly your peers? Do you feel like this thing of like, oh, Gen Z, oh, millennial, do you feel it in the music or is it really not there? Because I honestly feel like right now is the most time where I've seen division of like, we are baby boomers, we are millennials, we are Gen Z.
That's true.
Do you feel that in the music?
Yeah. I do feel it, like in the way people interact with each other. Kinda you can see that some people will be like, oh man. And I don't think it comes from like a bad point of view. I just feel like we just need to give people time to understand us. You know, we need to just keep doing what we're doing and put faith in it and trust. And man, I feel like people will catch along. We can't force them.
I know.
You know, and tell them, man, because this is what is on, and now we're making music. You guys need to support us.
So we have to just try to understand each other.
Yeah.
Whether you're a millennial,
Exactly.
maybe try to understand where these people coming from.
Exactly.
How can we explain what we got to them?
Exactly.
It's a puzzle, isn't it?
It's a puzzle. Man. People grow up in different, you know.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Tunji.
too.
That's Tunji with the G. Go get his music out. My name is Joe Clean. We do this every Monday to Friday here on NBS Culture Connect. And also, we'll be running more of this interview on Pulse Control, on Pulse Radio. So make sure to check it out. More music still to come end of this month. You know what it is. Back to you, Chimp and Tracy.
Peace out.
It's about time for us to wrap up. But before we go, I have some midweek motivation.
Yes, man.
All it is, guys, is to just keep going.
Just keep on doing the things, man.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
You wake up, you wake up. You move with the day.
If you're alive, it means you have another chance to do whatever it is that you want to be doing. So let's not waste this opportunity.
If you're breathing, you're against all odds.
There is still something that you are here to do that is so unique to you. Don't give up.
And if you want this motivation every single day, you already know you can find us on the station for the nation, giving you nothing but peak vibrations.
Yeah.
And that's Pulse Radio, and the name of the show is
Pulsation. Pulsational.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Until next time, guys. Bye.
You didn't tell them the time. 8
Sorry,
to 10, guys.
8 to 10 a.m.
a.m. in the morning.
You didn't let me finish my quote. I was going to say, even if you have a setback, it's okay, because every setback is a setup for a comeback. So come back tomorrow.